Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of NASCAR Heat 4 Drive for 5 with Jeff Gordon here in this championship mode. Today we do the second race of this playoff. We are currently with Gordon 12th in the standings, the last car in to the next round right now is Daniel Suarez, the first guy out. Kevin Harvick, a notable driver out. Kurt Busch won Las Vegas, so he advanced himself into the round of 12 as we came through into qualifying though here at Richmond through turn 3 and on the exit of turn 4. It was a decent lap considering how Richmond usually goes with qualifying at 20.822. We go P15, so I wasn't too disappointed with that. I felt like that's going to give us a good chance here today at Richmond here as we see the qualifying order on the screen. So obviously an inside lane starting position should help us on the start as Keselowski and Logano lead the front row as we get ready to go green here for the Federated Auto Parts 400. Keselowski well prepared for this race. Daniel Suarez, the first guy out right now in the playoffs at an unapproved body modification during qualifying, so he is starting at the back of the field. So obviously he's got a lot of work cut out from. This could be a big hit in his playoff run, but we actually move up one spot now due to that, and we're starting on the outside here in P14 now as the green flag is out, and the second race of this Drive for 5 series is underway. Can Jeff Gordon advance into the next round? We're about to find out, obviously, if he can at least give himself a good points buffer going towards the Charlotte Roll as we're getting aggressive early on, making some 3 wide outside moves here as we exit turn 2, heading down the back straightaway 3 wide for a moment with the 2 Ganassi drivers of Kyle Larson and Kurt Busch in the 1 cars go through turns 3 and turns 4 up the inside of the 21 of Palmer. A little bit of contact there on his left door as we cross the line, completing the opening lap here today at Richmond as we go down towards turns 1, trying to send it up the inside of a Hendrick Motorsports teammate of Chase Elliott, who's obviously trying to remain in the playoffs. He crashed in the first episode at Las Vegas after blowing a tire through the trial. Well, that was actually just ahead of us when that happened, but we would move forwards here inside of the top 10. We had gotten past, obviously, the 9 of Chase Elliott, the 18 of Kyle Busch, now passing the 11 of Denny Hamlin. So certainly showing some speed in this car as we look to the inside of one of our teammates in the NASCAR Heat 4 career mode of Eric Almirola. We passed him, moved up all the way to P6, but as we came to lap 9, Matt DiBenedetto actually was showing quite a bit of speed. He was able to run us down and look to my inside as we get hit in the bumper there by Denny Hamlin into turn 3. And sideways he goes, but he hangs onto the car. Not sure what that was about, but that was a little unexpected. But DiBenedetto got past us, and unfortunately after that we just couldn't really close in on the cars up ahead. DiBenedetto though was slicing and dicing his way through the field. He was one of the fastest cars on the track easily at this point. Obviously in our career mode he has a win at Sonoma, so we know that DiBenedetto can show some speed in this video game at times. So we came through now on lap 20 of 24 in this first and opening stage, still running by ourselves, but we would end up getting a caution late in the stage and pit for 2 cans of fuel, 4 tires, as well as make a slight wedge adjustment. This would set us up for a 1 lap dash here at the end of the first stage as Boyer leads away with Matt DiBenedetto on the front row. The green flag is back up behind the pole sitter of Brad Keselowski. We got a teammate of Owen there on the inside. I'm thinking about trying to get up to the outside here on this 1 lap dash to see what we can do, and sure enough we jump up to that top lane as we come through turns 1 and turns 2 on the exit of the corner, down the back straightaway 3 wide with Keselowski and Bowman for the moment as we go down into turns 3 for the final time here in this first stage. Keselowski gets the position as we exit turn 4. Boyer crosses the line to win the stage as we cross the line to get P8 here in stage 1. Obviously we lost some positions on pit road. I think it was like 2 spots we lost, so that certainly hurt us. We lost a couple of points that we should have gotten, which is unfortunate. We did not need to pit here for the start of the second stage, so obviously we stay out and get ready to go green here from P8. Clint Boyer ready to lead the way after a stage 1 victory. The green flag is out and stage 2 is officially underway here at Richmond International Raceway as we go down towards turns 1. Matt DiBenedetto in P3 putting the pressure on Boyer. Harvick joins Boyer on that front row. Harvick on the outside looking in right now on this playoff grid of the round of 12 as we're going to go 3 wide down the back straightaway, 3 wide in front of us, and we're in a 3 wide ourselves as we go down into turns 3 and towards turns 4. Hamlin makes it 4 wide and gains 3 positions, and so does Eric Jones as we go down this front straightaway, completing the opening lap here in this second stage at Richmond as we go down towards turns 1 behind our teammate of Alex Bowman as we're going to go very aggressive too and pass Bowman on the outside, made it 4 wide for a quick moment. Now as we go down this back straightaway, just barely ahead of Ryan Newman. We get clear of him going into turn 3, but we're down to P9 behind our teammate of William Byron. Though as we look to the outside of him on the exit of turns 4, we would be able to come through now on lap 3, sending it up to the inside of him into turn 3 and make the pass on William Byron. And at this point Matt DiBenedetto had actually taken the lead. Denny Hamlin up to P2, putting some pressure on him, and sure enough Hamlin would be able to take the position away from DiBenedetto now as he came through on lap 6 of 22 and this second stage. Now passing Kevin Harvick, a playoff contender, of course, as we went down towards turns 1 and turns 2. So moving our way through the field as this run went on, we would close in on Clint Boyer now with 15 to go in this second stage. Hamlin still leading, DiBenedetto second, but the caution would actually come out and once again set us up for a restart about towards the midway point of the second stage. This time, though, we'd be lined up on the inside here behind Joey Logano, Hamlin, and DiBenedetto on the front rows. The green flag is back out, and once again, we are underway here with a little bit over 10 to go as we're going to go for a quick crank it up here at Richmond.
Got one outside now. Inside. Careful, still there. Inside. Careful, still there. Got one peeking inside. I need 10 follow left. Concentrate. Still there. Got one outside now. You're all clear up top there. Outside. Inside. Clear low.
Alright, there was your crank it up here today as Keselowski now has taken the lead at Richmond as we came through on lap 15 of 22, though, in this second stage, passing Kevin Harvick again as we exit turn 2 going down the back straightaway. So up to P7, obviously that restart wasn't the greatest for us back then when we did the crank it up. So as we came through now on lap 18 of 22 in the second stage, up to P6, Jimmy Johnson actually in the picture now as we close in on our teammate of Alex Bowman, now approaching the final lap of the second stage. Into the left rear Bowman, there's Hamlin, though, back to the front now as this white flag has started in the second stage on through turns 1 on the inside there of our teammate of Bowman. We clear him and take over P5 now as we exit turn 2 going down this back straightaway. Chase Elliott up there in P4, a very solid result for him so far in this second stage as we come through on the exit of turn 4 down through the front straightaway. We're going to come through to get a solid finish here in the second stage of P5, so very happy with that. Obviously we've had a good points day so far in these first 2 stages that are going to set us up well for the Charlotte Roval. Now we just need to finish out this race here in this third and final stage. Obviously Hamlin picks up a playoff point now as we would come through to get, take 2 cans of fuel again as well as 4 tires and get ready to start this third and final stage here in Richmond behind Hamlin and DiBenedetto. Now we gain 1 position, P4. Hamlin loses a position on pit road, so DiBenedetto will lead the way to the green flag here in the third and final stage as we are underway officially here for stage 3. Hamlin looking to punch his ticket into the round of 12 with a victory here tonight at Richmond as we're thinking about giving him a shove down into turns 1, but I decided to just get off of his bumper there. Still just past the halfway point of this race, so I didn't feel a need to try and send him down towards turns 1. As we go down towards turn 3, though, our teammate of Alex Bowman up the inside, DiBenedetto chooses a far outside lane, and Keselowski's going to go through up the inside as we exit turn 4, heading down the front straightaway, completing the first and opening lap here of this third and final stage. Sorry, as Jimmy Johnson closes in behind us. So far, a very strong day for this Hendrick Motorsports team as we briefly get into the side of Hamlin there, going down the back straightaway towards turns 3, but Johnson certainly having a very strong run. He is not in this playoff, unfortunately, so he is not capable of winning his 8th championship in this one, at least now as we went down the back straightaway towards turn 3. Now on lap 62, we had moved up to P5. Denny Hamlin up to second place at this point. It's Keselowski. He was driving away. We came through on lap 67. Now putting the pressure on Alex Bowman, trying to make a pass on him for P4 as we went down towards turn 3. Now as Kurt Busch gets into the back of us now as we go down towards turn 3 as he's sent it up the inside as I was going into the corner. So a bit of a mistake kind of on both of us, and he loses some time. He's locked into the next round, so that's okay. Nothing really matters to him at this point, but certainly caught me off guard. And as we came through now on lap 75, lost quite a bit of time to the cars ahead. The cars behind me had run me down like Martin Truex Jr. as we were now starting to work our way through lap traffic. As you see me go up the inside of Brendan Gaughan, clear him with absolutely no problem as we came out of turn 4, crossing that line now as we came through on lap 78, approaching just 20 to go here in Richmond, which isn't a lot of time, and the caution actually comes out and would set us up for, once again, a late race restart. And this time I was deciding to take 2 right side tires and then fuel, obviously. And we would gain 1 spot and come out P4 here for a late race restart. Not a good pit stop for Denny. Hamlin now is ready to go green once again, and we are underway. Hamlin lost many positions now with less than 20 to go here, so we're going to try and push DiBenedetto out front as we go down towards turns 1, and sideways the 95 goes, and right up in front of us, DiBenedetto nearly spinning as we keep it off of him as we exit turn 2. certainly my fault on that scenario there, as I was just trying to push him out in front as we went down towards turns 1. Unfortunately, he lost control of the car, and somehow we actually managed to keep it off of him, but unfortunately I just completely ruined Matt DiBenedetto'S race here in Richmond. So Nathan, if you're watching, a subscriber, he's a big Matt DiBenedetto fan. I apologize for that there, as I did not mean to do that to Matt DiBenedetto'S, who came down towards turns 3 now on lap 87, passing Kyle. Was trying to work our way back through the field as Jimmy Johnson somehow right now is actually leading this race, as Keselowski though was putting pressure on him, and Keselowski got up his inside right there, as you can see up ahead, and he would take the lead from the 48 of Jimmy Johnson. But it certainly, like I said, felt really bad for what happened with the 95, as we would though continue to move our way forwards, now passing Alex Bowman, our teammate again, as Johnson would actually cross Keselowski back over to take that lead for the moment, as we move up to P5 now, trying to set our sights on those 4 drivers up ahead. Johnson once again lost the lead, as we would now pass Clint Boyer here with 7 laps to go in this race as we go down towards turns 1. Keselowski looking like he's going to punch his ticket into the next round with a win here today in Richmond, unless someone can run him down like Martin Truex Jr. But Truex kind of got stuck behind the 48 of Jimmy Johnson, as we came through now on lap 96. Approaching 4 to go, as there's trouble up ahead though. We've got a car blowing up. Everyone's slowing down as we go towards turn 3. We clear Truex all of a sudden, and we look up the inside of the 48 of Johnson, and all of a sudden we find ourselves in second place. Truex, so he would be able to put the pressure on as we went down here on 3 to go. Truex actually got back up my inside as we exit turn 2, and he would easily make the pass, and I just didn't quite have the speed for him. So we come through now to the final lap here at Richmond, running P3, at least wanting to get every point possible. So I was thinking maybe we're going to try and move Truex in turn 3 as we exit turn 2, about half a car length between himself and I, as Keselowski leads away towards turns 3 and turn 4 for the final time, as we give Truex a bumper, and he gets loose, but he saves it. A very good save from the 19 as we exit turn 4, crossing the line here today in Richmond. We get P3, a very strong effort as Keselowski wins the race and locks himself into the round of 12. And obviously, a very good point day for us. We should not have to worry about the points too much. There you see Jeff Gordon, 7th in the points, 18 points to the good going into the Charlotte Roval. So it's not very, very comfortable, but it's certainly a good scenario that we have for Jeff Gordon going into the Charlotte Roval. So hopefully we can find a way to just survive the Roval, maybe even contend for a win. We've won there in the career mode before in Heat 3, so hopefully we can do it again here with Jeff Gordon. So if you guys enjoyed, make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. But that will do it for this one. So thank you for watching, everyone, and have yourselves a great day.